Hey guys, what's going on? In today's video I wanted to talk about what kind of miles per gallon that we get on the 2004 LB7 DURAMAX truck. So for you guys not familiar, the LB7 was the first generation of DURAMAX for Chevrolet GM, and it's actually the only model, at least in the Silverado line, that came standard with no emissions equipment as long as you were outside of California. So that helps increase the gas mileage alone right there. In fact, for you guys that are looking for diesels, basically if you're going to get anything newer, it is going to get worse gas mileage. And the way that basically works is as you're adding emissions equipment, you're decreasing fuel mileage. So even like the LLY, the generation right after this, had an EGR on it, and that decreased gas mileage. But this truck doesn't, so they're kind of legendary, if you will, whenever it comes to miles per gallon. And I wanted to share that with you today. So this truck, as it sits right here, let's go look at the tires. I always forget on this truck. We're running 275 70s with the 18-inch wheel. So these are, I think, just a little bit bigger than 33s. They're not super wide, but they are wider than what is standard. They stick out a little bit, which you know is going to cause a little bit of air drag. This truck also has a 3-inch lift on it. So you know lifts do tend to decrease gas mileage. But let's go ahead and pop the hood so you guys can kind of see some of the modifications that have been done. And this truck has a stock tune on it, so I have not even tuned it yet. Hopefully that'll be coming down the pipeline once we get moved in our new house and get this one sold. That way we have a little more cash flow. But basically it's got an air intake aftermarket. It is straight piped, and we've got a PPE valve on there, which really doesn't do much of anything as far as fuel mileage is concerned. So those are the modifications done to the truck, which either, you know, some of it hurts it with the bigger wheels and tires as well as the lift on it. Some of it helps with the straight pipe and the air intake. And obviously too, not having emissions equipment certainly helps. So let's hop in the truck and let's take a look at the dash, because I'm pretty confident the dash is going to be pretty darn close to right since we got just a stock tune in here. So put the key in, turn this on. Let's turn that fan down. It is really hot here today, guys. Alright, so let's roll on down here. That's what we're getting right now, 21.2 miles per gallon. And I have reset this quite a bit to see if that's true, and it's pretty darn consistent. And guys, take into consideration, this truck, while it does see quite a bit of highway, mostly stays on dirt roads. We don't drive it just a ton on the highway. And I've had it for 3,000-4,000 miles now to kind of do this calculation. And I've taken the battery off a few times to reset that meter to see if it gets back up to that. And you know, that's not running anything besides just diesel in here, you know, no additives, anything like that. So guys, that is my experience with an LB7 DURAMAX, what kind of fuel mileage I'm getting in it. Guys, let me know down below if you've got a DURAMAX. What kind of mileage are you getting? And also, what kind of motor are you running? Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Until next time, take care.